tested and ready, coming off a bye, the Arkansas Razorbacks. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Red Raiders will kick it away to start. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Looking for a productive play on first down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They'll start this drive with a pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Razorbacks moving quickly to the line.
This defense knew coming into tonight they had to be able to get pressure on the quarterback, and they are wasting no time. They get a sack on the first play of the game.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. Oh, picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And I tell you what, defensively, you want to set the tone, and you gave up a few plays, but bowed your neck, got a big turnover. That's what you dream about. You dream about forcing a turnover, especially on the first possession. Offense, it's your turn.
And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll go to the toss. Across the 25, he's got room. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. Looking for a crease to the left. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Power football with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Razorbacks send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Fields the punt and try to pick up some yards. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Line gets set, first down. They'll leave it with him. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You gotta start fast, you gotta have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Fires one high and deep. A full dive to haul that one in. Just when you thought that ball was out of reach, nothing appeared to be out of his reach there.
Yeah, he says just throw it up and I'll go get it. To track the ball all the way down the field and dive and lay out with that body control, that is a special catch.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play, their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get the red because what do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, you run it back. He gets out there faster. We got a positive game. Still a couple plays here left, too.
Third down, and this crowd will blow out a vocal cord to help this defense. Quarterback extends the play. Got enough space. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. And the Red Raiders will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Pulled down for the tackle.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of his spot. And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
All right, and you ran that 3rd down play, and you knew 4th down was coming. If you didn't score, what were you going to run? You're on the 2-yard line. It's your decision. Do you want to be aggressive? Do you want to take the 3? Your call.
And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And that lead grows even bigger. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Unloads it left. Fires it incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Got a man, it's Burgess. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter.
Texas Tech 10, Arkansas 0.
Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Got room on the return. The tag. Touchdown, Red Raiders. How about that D coming up with a play like that? No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Jacksonville State overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from home, these Gamecocks gotta be thrilled. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Don't always have to get rid of it quickly if you have that type of protection and enough time for a receiver to run that slow-developing route.
No doubt. He comes across the field. There's going to be a time where he's going to be open. Nice job by the QB seeing it, delivering the strike with the great protection.
Trying to get to it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Well, this offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight ends and running backs in, chipping, going empty, and getting the ball out quickly, but it's not working. They're just losing the one-on-one battles up front, and in the second half looking forward, I don't know if they're going to be able to fix it.
And the Razorbacks in the hurry-up. Looking to go up top on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Now on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks. On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Back to pass, it's John. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
24, Arkansas 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on it.
And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. Remember some of the years when the Hogs spent a lot of time in the Wildcat just running it? You don't have to do that with this guy quarterback.
And it just makes you less predictable, right? You got a running back in there. You know you're not going to throw it very much, but when they do have the ability to push the ball down the field and get some guys out of the box, it makes this offense even more exciting.
Pressure's there, and he lets it go. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Give to the running back. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. And the ball is picked off. And he didn't squeeze it. It's loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
I got to tell you, man, I'm impressed. Not with the throw, not with the decision, but how the offense flew around after the interception, getting to the ball, David, and creating that fumble.
And I think the QB breathing a big sigh of relief. You thought you made a game-changing pick, but how about flying to the football, like you said, making the tackle, getting the football out, recovering it, and you know, getting a first down. That's how you do it.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. He's going to run it. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. To the ground to try to pick up the first. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. It is good. And now the lead is extended a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Fair catch called for and made. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. They're bringing heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
To the ground with the back. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
There is nothing to gain by kicking it away in this area of the field around midfield, going for it the wise move. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab, and he's got the first. And he'll be ridden out of bounds, but not before a good pickup on that one. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. Maybe just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Arkansas! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Right down the middle. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Looking deep. And it's caught inside the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders! The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Kentucky may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take the dub away from Kroger Field every time. The Cats have been racking up road wins since the Bear Bryant days, and they'll get another one today. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Showing the arm strength down the left side. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Got some room to run. And after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're at defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Not a chance. Missed it. Always want to pile on those points when you can, guys, but you have a 20-point lead, life is good. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Razorbacks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He's going to bring it out from deep. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's John. He finds his man. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
He'll field the punt and look for room. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
And the Razorbacks come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Unloads to the wideout. And his first throw here is incomplete.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Makes the catch past the sticks. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early.
Fires toward the end zone. Pass on the way. It's picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the